narratives about India, its nationalism, its history, all these things. And these are embedded in the educational system, they're embedded in the media, they're embedded in the academia, and so they naturally affect the people. So these negative narratives have to be challenged, and I believe they are incorrect. I'm not saying there's no, they have no positive points or credit for what they're saying. So there has to be this deeper understanding of what the nation is. India is the least nationalistic, I would say, of any other countries in the world.
It is so.
And least nationalistic. It's the most culturally, it survives on cultural unity.
Beautiful.
So this deeper nationalism has to be brought out. And India's nationalism is a nationalism of the earth, the soil, the people. It is not just a political concept like the Western world.
In the making of a nation, the most important thing is the nation has to be built in the minds and hearts of people. This would have been easiest to do just after 1947. We should have done that in a strong way. Still, there are a whole lot of people living across the country who don't even know what is India. They are still identified with their community, with their caste, with their creed, with their village. If you know, there are villages where their identity with the village or their community is so strong, they will fight with the Indian army if you want, because they have no other identity. Nobody has told them, you actually belong to this large nation. It's only now with television access and other things, a little bit of it is coming. Otherwise, I'm telling you, I've traveled in the remotest parts of the country, a whole lot of people had just no idea because we did not make that effort to build nation in people's minds and hearts, because nation is not some God-given thing, it is an idea that all of us agree to. We all agree to one idea and we stick to it, because that's where our well-being is. That is the way to address the largest number of people in a given geography, is a nation. So nation does not mean that everything else is cut off, no. Today in this technological world, you cannot cut off everything. Nationality or nationalism does not mean some exclusivism. As David already said, our sense of nationalism, there was a time where politically we were anywhere between 200 to 600 states, but still we were Hindustan, still we were Bharat. So, people outside the country always thought we are one nation. So what is it that put us together? This is something we must look at. If you look at this, if you travel every 50-100 kilometers, you will see people look different, talk different, eat different, dress different, everything is different about us. Still for 10,000, 15,000 years, we've been referred to as a nation by others, and we have also felt we are a nation within ourselves. The only thing that's kept us together is we were not a land of believers as the rest of the world was, we were always a land of seekers. If we just bring back this one thing, which is a natural consequence of education and logical thinking process, that human beings will naturally become seekers if you release them from the tyranny of authorities that have been set up in the past, you will see India's nationalism will become world's nationalism because it is natural for anybody who thinks logically that they cannot accept illogical authority from somewhere else. This authority can be up or down or wherever else, but these things will fall apart. I was just in Bangalore